Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. You need an attractive personality. Look, and let me be clear, because I know some people know me for body game and everything, but let's be clear on that. Let's be clear. I've said numerous times, that's just the base. That's just the base. You still gotta talk to the woman. I don't care what your base is. I don't care if it's how good you look, how stylish you are, how much money you have. You know, all these guys say, oh, you just need money. You just need, to look good. You gotta have a face. You got guys arguing over face. Is it face? Is it height? Is it body? Whatever the woman comes to you for, you still gotta talk to her. There are no situations where you just gonna look good, even look like you have money, and the woman just gonna come and hang out with you. Y'all still gotta talk during that situation. And the most all of that does is give her a reason to want to even come over there. But many men lose out. In fact, here's a common situation. It don't happen to men as much, but for some men who got some maturity, it happens for them. Okay, you meet, the couple meet each other. Okay, they find each other attractive, find something. They go on that date, the date is blah. The date is blah, because you still got to talk to them. And I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of guys lose out, not because of their physical appearance, but because of their personality. They got negative personalities. They are boring. In fact, men who are considered nice guys, true nice guys, are considered boring. When they considered bland. They don't stand out personality-wise. It ain't about how they look. Shoot, many women have met some nice guys and say, they were handsome or something, but they were boring. They were like the woman's brother, And at most, the woman might say, oh, yeah, we can be like friends. They are talking everything, but they don't excite the woman because their personality is blah. Their personality is blah. You gotta have a personality that a woman wants to be around. She wants to talk with. And that's not based on just how you look. It's not just based on how you look. Yeah, I'm gonna still emphasize body game and everything and get them over there. And plus, as I'm gonna do on my Sovereign Saturday episode tomorrow, I'm gonna say, hey, there's something else about body game that relates to sovereignty. But that just get them over there. If you're talking about man gets woman, that gets them over there. You gotta have that conversation. Some people call it a mouthpiece. Really, it's just a regular conversation. Y'all gotta click. Y'all gotta like talking to each other. And what did I say about if for a mature man, and when I say mature, it's not so much the age, but just understanding there's more to a relationship than just the physicality. There were two very gorgeous women I had dated in the past, and they were just boring. Very nice, but they were boring. I was just like, Now, of course, most guys would chase them because, they're both very attractive. In fact, one had been in a national magazine, but they were just boring. But, of course, most men going to chase them anyway just because they look good and stuff, and that's cool. But understand with women, you got to have something about your personality that she finds attractive. See, understand something with women. Well, let me start with men. Men, let's just be real. Most of us, we don't see past a woman's physicality. Most, seriously, until we get some sense to us. But especially younger guys, they just say she fine. But then many men have gotten played. They've gotten taken advantage of. They've been manipulated because they didn't look at her personality beyond how good she looked. I lost count of how many times I've witnessed that. To say, oh yeah, she looked good. So the guy gave her like passes, everything. He was ignoring not even the red flags, the red banners. The way, like several red banners floating in the air because she looks so good. Okay, but that's us. That's just our nature. That's our nature. We focus on their physicality. Women are focused on a man's physicality as well, but also how he makes them feel emotionally. Because really, ultimately, the key for getting a woman is her heart. Don't try to logic her, don't try to logic her. Because, yeah, that can work because women got a pragmatic nature. But it could be tough because you don't know what she's pragmatic about. You can't really try to lust or get her to lust you. Yeah, you can build yourself up, but you don't know what type of body turns her on. You don't know what type of physicality turns her on. There's no universal thing, despite what some idiots think. Yeah, I said idiots. Different women like different things. But I don't care who the woman is. If you can reach her heart, that opens up a lot of other stuff. In fact, that's why some women will get caught up in a guy who might eventually hurt them because he went for the heart. To go for the heart, that's an emotional thing. That's the personality you got to go for. You got to engage her emotionally. But you do that with your personality. And see, the thing is, women in general like a guy who's exciting. He got an attractive personality. Notice I said in general. There might be some women out there who want the dude to be boring, bland, got a poor personality. Might. Yeah. 4 billion women in the world, there's probably at least one. A few, handful. Do you want to go through life looking for that one woman? Because then if she don't look good, you ain't going to want her back. Or do you want to work on your personality? Now people say, well, how can I build my personality? Live. Develop your social skills. How you develop your social skills? Talk with people. Get comfortable with people. And then as far as your personality, whatever it is, just develop it. That's who you are. And you don't have to be gregarious or anything. You can be exciting still, or, attractive and be generally quiet. Just don't be bland. I use myself for an example. People don't realize I'm actually more quiet. Seriously, don't go by what you see on a video. These are 15, 20-minute videos. I'm quiet most of the time. I'm not shy though. And then when I do say something, it's always interesting. In fact, as far as my personality, the thing I've gotten from women is I'm interesting. Even if they don't agree with me on something, they say, that's interesting. Okay, but it's not blah. It's not blah to women. Ain't blah to women. And see, you gotta have that. You gotta have something. Don't be blah. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you what makes a man blah. He don't really do anything. He don't have any real interest. He don't have anything he's passionate about. He gets too many men out there. At best, they get up in the morning, go to work, come home. I've ran into individuals like that. It's like even where I would meet them at, it was just they just happened to be there for some reason. But and it usually wasn't in a public place. And when I say that, private, family, something like that. Not my family, but somebody else's. Oh yeah, this is my brother. He's just sitting over there, just quiet, But that's just the thing. You gotta have an attractive. It's look, develop yourself though. See, that's the key to it. Develop yourself, develop your interests. Get passionate about the things that you like. And then learn how to talk about it, Shoot, I use my son for an example. He's actually into a lot of adult stuff, comedy stuff like that. And I told him, because he's quiet, I said, look, just talk about those things. Just talk about it. Now he gets plenty of attention from women, but working with him, but he's still quiet because, he's 6'3" and stuff. He's 6'3", he always gets attention from women. But I said, look, just talk with him. And they find a way to him, even though he's generally quiet. But when he talk about some stuff, get into something, they get into it too. I never forget, he's having this conversation with this, well, for him, older girl, because she was in her 20s. He was still a teenager. They sitting there going back and forth over video games. But that was interesting to him. That was interesting to her, And let me say something about that. It don't matter. If you into anime, video games, whatever, just have a passion about it. Because I'm going to tell you something now. In general, because remember, this is an art, not a science. Women get interested in a guy who's passionate about something, even if it's something they're not interested in. Reason why the word passionate is important is because it moves a woman. because they want passion. So when a man shows passion in something, you know, they're interested, even if it's something they don't know about. I learned that on a date I went on with this woman back in the 80s. Because I was talking, I can't even remember what I was talking about, but she said, you know what, I feel your passion. She was smiling and everything. You know, she showed her appreciation. Later, hey, boom. But you got to work on your personality. See, a lot of guys not getting past that. They so focused, thinking, oh, I don't look like this. I don't have this. I'm broke this, or I'm only this tall, or I got that. Say, okay, that's cool. That's the bait. But work on your personality. You know, in fact, there's been some guys who, you know, I've talked about the average looking thing, looking man. Why some a simple reason. Sometimes a woman just like the guy's personality. They get together, they can laugh. You know, and it ain't like he trying. He's just talking about what he talks about. So you have to have an attractive personality, regardless of what you look like. Regardless. All right. So that's all I have for right now. Develop your personality, okay? All right? And it's not complicated. You just get a passion, just develop something. Learn to talk to people. You know, don't be bland. Don't be blah. Like I said, there might be some women out there that like that, but good luck finding them. And then good luck finding one that you actually find attractive. I mean, it's that deep, yo. So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.